Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the MTG Arena Run. Today, the day is finally here. We get to do some draft of Core Set 2020. So again, as I mentioned about Core Set 2019, it's about going back to the fundamentals. So we're going to be looking for cards that are, well, for the most part, objectively powerful. And we have a nice starter. Gargos, Vicious Watcher, 6 mana, 8/7 Vigilance. It's between the first and the third abilities are what's relevant. I doubt you're gonna get much use of the second ability. That said, I would really like to take the rare. An argument can be made for like, oh, Murder is very powerful too. So, well, we have that as an option. Also passing Flame Sweep. We're also passing quite a bit of blue. So, well, it's actually a very stacked pack. So I'm probably just gonna take the rare for the heck of it, but if you're concerned with the triple green mana and the cost, Murder's just fine. That would probably be my second pick. Let's get large a little bit and probably suffers herself. Okay, so that one gets followed up with like with Howling Giant. So yet another big one. We could also go green white, but we also have to take note. We're looking for spells that we can target our creatures with. That said, this pack is stacked with removal, so red was not that great. There was quite a bit of black, so I'm probably gonna end up just passing the black just to keep things safe. I would like to take the Howling Giant, but I probably wanna be able to survive the longer term. So I'm gonna start with Chandra's Outrage. Shock's also very good too. Then we're gonna look for ways to probably not Season of Growth. We need cards that are relevant, so we're gonna start digging into elementals as well. We're passing a lot of black here, so that concerns me. Kind of wish we drafted that Murder, but well, let's see if we can go without it. Maniacal Rage. I was kind of down with with these goblins in the last pack. We have better options now, so I'm willing to take this. Shame that the uncommons are not that great. Growth Cycle, something to look forward to on the something to look forward to in the wheel, I guess. Okay, Mask of Immolation makes an elemental, buys us a little bit of time, so that's a decent uncommon. I could also just take Gift of Paradise. We're technically not that red yet. Yeah, let's take the Gift of Paradise. Basically, we have to find ways to buy time, find ways to protect ourselves. So Netcaster Spider is a good choice. Ticket Crasher, Elemental Rhino goes well with our elemental so far, but we technically only have one elemental, and we have only Chandra's Outreach to deal with flyers if ever. I guess Gargos also counts. Do I go for the synergy or do I go for cards that better fit our curve? I'll take one Netcaster Spider for now, and I'll be honest. I want to take the Brineborn Cutthroat. It fills out what I need for constructed. I kind of don't want to take the Vor's Claw. I might be willing to take another Bright Wood Tracker. I'll take the Cutthroat for now. We're probably not gonna get that much flash. Lavakin Brawler. This is perfect for what we're doing. Healer of the Glade would have been nice, but let's take this one for now. And we did get reduced to ashes to wheel. Also note the Undead Servant wheeled a bit also. Salvager of Ruins also a consideration. I'll take the reduce for now. I'll take another Gift of Paradise. So we need ways to Axel. Season of Growth casts. Again, we don't have spells that target our own creatures yet. Something to look forward to. I guess I'll take the Season of Growth for now. Leave it aside. This one is a spell that will target our creature we control, so I'll take one. It will come out as a surprise, so there's that. Disenchant. We just passed a lot of undead. We just passed a lot of undead servants, but that's neither here nor there. Masterful Replication. Actually, not bad. 6 mana for 6 power and toughness. Again, yet another murder. I kind of just want to take it just to get it out of the way. We could splash for Teamer, but I don't think Cloudkin Seer is the one I'd splash for. So here's the thing. Choose target artifact you control each other. You're basically getting this one as a 6-mana 6/6 sort of. I'll take it. It's and we have 2 Gifts of Paradise, and we want to try to splash for more elementals, like say Air Elemental. That's a good choice. Again, take note, we did pass quite a bit of murders. Murder's gonna be something that we're probably gonna get murdered over, actually. This is the second ticket crasher I'm passing. I'm also gonna end up passing Rugged Highlands because I'm taking the Flame Sweep. Well, actually, let's see. It kills this one. It doesn't kill anything else we have so far. So I'm willing to take the Flame Sweep as an early option. We still need spells that target our own guys. Boreal Elemental is a... Yeah, probably want to take the Thornwood Falls if I'm going to take that option. I'm going to take the Thornwood Falls first because Boreal Elemental is at least a common. Okay. Captivating Gyre is a bit too expensive. I'm going to probably take the Mammoth Spider over, say, Sleep Paralysis. Greenwood Sentinel's also an option, something relatively cheap. Yeah, I kind of got burned on that one last time. Actually, I'll take the Greenwood Sentinel. We do have Maniacal Rage for that. Loaming Shaman, yeah, that's another big one. Could also take the Renowned Weaponsmith, but if I have a choice that's not blue, I'll take that choice first. See, Boreal Elemental is a common, so we will get that one. I could also just opt to take Ferocious Pup. This is actually quite good as well. You only have Lavakin Brawler to interact with elementals. I already have... I'll take at least... Decisions. This one actually works well if we've been into black, but so far that's not a thing. Portal Sanctuary... What does it do? We don't really have any ETB effects except for Overgrowth Elemental and Loaming Shaman, so take the... I guess I'll take the Boreal for now. No, I'll just take the Ferocious Pup. Who am I kidding? Oh. Okay. Sige. Oh. Oh. Sige. Okay, so taking another Lavakin Brawler. That's basically what we're looking for. Nothing great here. I'll probably just take the uncommon. I guess Stone Golem's an option, but we'll see. We want to have more options if possible. Pattern Matcher. This one's actually Let's see. You search your library for a card with the same name as another creature you control. So far, our only doubles are Lavakin Brawler, and that's it. But nothing else is great. I could just hate the God's Willing, but I'm gonna take the Pattern Matcher, but probably not run it. Heartbeer. Didn't run the Weaponsmith. This is more removal though. We only have one Chandra's Outrage and a Flame Sweep and a Reduce to Ashes. It's all because it's between that and Heartpiercer Bow. I could also just take another Maniacal Rage just to double up. We do have a few early. We do need more early game creatures. I'm gonna gamble a little bit. Let's be a bit maniacal about this. Reckless Airstrike. We are in best of 1, so this is a very good sideboard card. It's probably also the first one we're gonna end up cutting. No. And we got a nice island. And we got a very good rare, so I'm take note, this is the third murder we're gonna pass. It can't be helped.
Anyone need a match? No.
And
too bad.
I was saying about we're probably not gonna run another Hydra. I guess I'm wrong. I will run this Hydra though. It's very flexible. It's flexible at least, so we have that option. So Leafkin Druid, something we kind of desperately need, but we also desperately need removal in like Chandra's Outrage. Yeah, not taking the Boreal Elemental is kind of okay. Though I might, and it even allows me to cut the blue altogether if we don't really need it. Leafkin doesn't exactly interact. I would like to take Frostlinks. Probably would want to just take it's either the Mask of Immolation or the Chandra's Outrage. This one allows us to ping any target, which could be relevant. We do have a ferocious pup at least. I'll take the mask. Just a bit of speculation. It also means I'm more willing to take cards like Act of Treason, but I will take the... okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut our blue for now, so... let's cut those out. I could take a Mammoth Spider, but... well, we technically only have one... yeah, we'll take the Mammoth Spider. Okay, so we have some options now. Infuriate, we can target our own stuff. Wolf Rider's Saddle gives us a way to pump stuff, also gives us another creature. These equipments are actually quite good. Scampering Scorcher makes a bunch of small stuff. Now, Mask of Immolation costs a bit to equip, so we're literally asking get wiped. But at least this gives us another creature. It's literally just a hill giant for all intents and purposes. I could just take the Infuriate, but no. At least this counts as a spell that targets a creature we control, so I'm okay with that. It's literally just for Gargos. So I'm torn between these two. We don't have enough. Well, it combos with Lavakin Brawler big time. I'll take the Scorcher. Let's just live a little large. Also willing to take Healer of the... no, we're not taking that. So we could also take a Salvager of Ruin at this point. Basically, there are some cards that will definitely die. If we can buy them back, it's great. But this is very specific. That said, it's only 3 mana. There's no mana on the activation. You can kind of pay it a little bit early. Healer of the Glade gives us some life. Well, it's interesting. Turn 1 Healer, turn 2 Maniacal Rage. Keep charging them up. But I'll take the Salvager because we don't really have that much elemental interaction. Okay, let's take the pro blue red creature. Yet another one. Kind of want to take this one for future use. And another Season of Growth. Natural End, we could use this as... do we need anti-enchantment stuff? I'm going to take this as an option on the side, but I'm probably not going to end up running it. Wolfkin Bond, interesting. Growth Cycle, yeah, we never got that cycle around. I'm willing to take a Wolfkin Bond. It's yet another spell we can target our own guys with. Definitely taking the Greenwood Sentinel. Let's take God's Willing. Healer. We did get the Healer of the Glade in the end. We got some Gauntlets of Light. So we're going to have to make a few cuts, not too many. We're literally straight green-red at this point. So... cards we're probably going to cut would be our sideboard cards, though. Yeah, so Reckless Airstrike is a very easy cut, but... let's see if we can try not cutting that for now. If we didn't cut that... it's based on our mana... probably the Wolfkin Bond? It's tempting to have cards that can target our stuff, but I think that's well, in a pinch we can use Chandra's Outrage. Reckless Airstrike. Yeah, that's an easy cut actually. Then Flame Sweep, Ferocious Pup. Yeah, this one's a bit of a non-bow with some of our other stuff, but this is literally break in case of emergency. If I cut it, probably be one of our... it's probably one of our 3 drops. Take note, we have a lot of Gifts of Paradise. This buys us time, but it fixes our mana for Gargos, but that's about it. I might be willing to cut one of these. We're not going for the triple green anymore. Am I willing to cut both, get, say, a Pattern Matcher? Probably not for Pattern Matcher. Natural End? No, I think being able to use this for any scenario is probably better. Yeah, so this is my draft deck. It's literally Gruul big stuff. Well, I want to say Gruul big or Gruul go home, but I'm afraid I might be jinxing myself. Okay, so here we go. Cards that I probably would have wanted. Maybe one of the Infuriates after all. But I'm not too unhappy with this build. First, yep, I am actually recording. And I'm actually speaking into the microphone. Okay, good. My paranoia can now be at ease. So... okay. Good news, we got the triple green. Bad news, well, we got no action at all. If our opponent is any bit faster, we are in trouble. I'll kind of keep this though. Just on the whim. Okay, good news. We did get a 3-drop, so we're not completely blown out. Okay. No, yeah, we could. I should check my. Oh, not bad. Okay, so we'll. This is literally murder territory, so I want to run out as many early creatures as possible. In fact, I probably should have run Salvager of Ruin first. Okay, looks like our opponent is stuck. I'm gonna run Salvager of Ruin first because our opponent is holding up murder. Basically, if our opponent tries to go for one of these, it gives us a... and looks like our opponent is kind of stuck. This... oh, this is not good for our opponent. Okay, so... I could cast this X equals 4, but I kind of want to wait. There's no reason to rush. And we have another play anyway in Brightwood Tracker, so I'll go for that. So any 1 mana gives us Mammoth Spider, so it's not too bad. Opponent has a Sanitarium Skeleton. Okay, there we go. As we said. I'm not gonna throw the Salvager of Ruin for no reason. It's kind of unfortunate our opponent got stuck, but it is what it is. But now that I think of it, Salvager of Ruin is a good card to have in a format that's murder heavy. Opponent finally got their white mana, so let's see. Fathom Fleet. This is a mistake. You should have at least... you could have tried to attack first, bait a block. Okay. We didn't draw the next mana. I could use this, but it will kill some of our stuff. Probably gonna just attack with this. Play lob. Opponent will probably start blocking with Sanitarium Skeleton. Alternatively, what I could have done is I could have attacked with everyone. When he made the blocks, I'd Flame Sweep. I'd lose more stuff also, but it will clean his board. Okay, so we're playing the Lopican Brawler. And it's gonna be a sad day when... well, technically our opponent could still murder this, so we need to keep the Salvager of Ruin alive for as long as possible. Vengeful War Chief, so when you lose life, it gets bigger. Got a trick though. Basically sacrificing a few of our creatures to clear the board altogether. Basically, I cannot allow this guy to start growing bigger. I could have easily just played this one though. Probably a little bit greedy of me. He does have to block several creatures, so at least I know Mammoth will serve. Wait. Okay. So I get to kill 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needs to block 1 more. Okay. So what I can do is I can let the damage land first. Then that's okay. It's only a 1/1 counter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sacrifice, get back Lavakin Brawler, Then cast Flame Sweep. So this guy doesn't, well, it didn't matter about the counter or not, but there. He can still get the Sandtime Skeleton back, but it's so slightly costly. And our opponent's in backpedal mode right now, so it's got another Vengeful War Chief. Here's the thing, I attack, you know what? Yeah, let's just end this. So no matter which one our opponent blocks, he dies. There you go. Good first game. Interesting use of combat tricks at least. Shame I was not able to get off the Hydras. But it's okay. That would have been nice, but the important thing about your deck is, can your deck function without your rares? And I can say for the most part, well, let's be honest. It also helped that our opponent was stuck on mana for quite a while, but he was only playing a bunch of big drops. I really don't know what kind of hand our opponent kept. So definitely going first. We're gonna lead off on Greenwood Sentinel into Mask of Immolation or Flame Sweep, depending on the situation. Hopefully, if we can keep this token alive, we can go Lavakin Brawler. Okay. Okay, not bad. So we're gonna attack first, see what our opponent's got. Nothing, so we play the mask. Enter. So basic fundamentals, especially core sets, you want to have an early game. It's got something to destroy the artifact. Nope, triple blue. Okay, let's be conservative about that. The nice thing about Flame Sweep is an instant, so we can catch a lot of people unawares. So let's play the Lavakin Brawler. I'm trying to remember if Essence Scatter is in M20. Okay, opponent's now playing Dungeon Geists. So, okay, he's gonna tap something down. Gonna tap that down. Here's the thing. I can buff this enough. Let's see, X equals 3, you can fight that one. Sure, no problem. So a bit sad, but it does unlock my creature. And hey, it's his rare. It's versus my rare. We'll go with it. I could have just made it bigger, but I think this is perfectly fine. Yeah, Salvage of Ruins actually quite good in a format where a lot of the removal is cheap. But the thing is, sleep paralysis, sure. He's forced to lock cards down, but he's doing it on a one-on-one basis. Okay, let's see. Am I ever gonna block with Lavakin Brawler? Probably not. So 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna end the turn here. If our opponent doesn't have life gain, I'm just gonna sack the token, sack that, and sack a few of my other creatures. He needs to have an answer for Mask of Immortality at this point. Daybreak Chaplain is not gonna do it, because I'm not gonna even attack anymore. Angelic Gift, sure, draw a card, have flying. know. I could get greedy and just use this, but let's go for the clever play. And if worst case scenario he has something, I can still attack with Lavakin Brawler. Yep, writing's on the wall. So Immolation Mask, very good in a very aggressive format. In a very aggressive deck build. So, yep, let's keep charging. So at least we got to showcase one Hydra, so I don't feel so bad about that last game. We weren't drawing the land anyway, and if we kept drawing it out, okay. So Healer of the Glade, so we got some early turn 1 options. Now there was a post earlier. Someone was saying that, oh, being in best of 1. The first player gets a really big advantage. I have to actually kind of agree to that point. Okay, so interesting. Well, no maniacal rage. Let's see. Is this the mirror match? Well, unfortunately, Flame Sweep kills all our board too. So let's try to avoid that. Opponent's looking at their cards intently. If he's gonna attack, he's gonna signal he has a combat trick. Okay, nope. So if he tries to pump, I might actually let it go. Okay. Well, that's the one creature I'm willing to let die. So okay, that. Loaming Shaman, target player shuffles any number of cards. Nope, we're going to... So we'll try to save this one for as long as we possibly can. So and we want to get Lavakin Brawler live. Opponent's got Sedge Scorpion. I guess now is a good time to wipe the board. Especially if we got Salvager of Ruin, so... I can actually play the Salvager of Ruin first. My only fear is that by doing this, I'm giving our opponent a chance to play something big that I will not be able to Flame Sweep. So, but at least this way, I can play these guys, sweep the board, Salvager of Ruin something back. No, rather attack with these guys, get something killed, then sweep the board. No, then Salvager of Ruin, then sweep the board. One is playing mono green so far, so that's interesting. It's a big... Okay. I'm actually going to give our opponent the option. Because yeah, the more we can make our opponent think, the better. Is he gonna let that through? Well, if he lets that through, I'm actually happy with it. Because the thing is, we can actually buy all these back with Loaming Shaman, but let's... Okay. Yeah, that's what I expected. Well, not exactly what I expected, because I still bounced this one off, but that's fine. Now here comes the pump effect. Growth cycle. This gets it +3/+3, so I can still kill it. Do I kill it now or save it for later? Because I can play Lavakin Brawler now. Slightly embarrassing, but I guess that's okay. We got the growth cycle out of his hand. Bonus not 5. Mammoth Spider. Okay, that's the one. We need to clear these first though. So I could attack with this one, but let's be honest, we're going to flame sweep the board. Then play Loaming Shaman. Target player, me. It's... You know what? I should have attacked first. Okay, attack. It gets for each elemental, so it will be a 3-2. So let's make our opponent decide if he wants to block it now. I'm perfectly fine with that. Though I kind of wish I did the Loaming Shaman later. Opponent gets their rare. Okay, this would be a... Okay, not completely embarrassing. I can... Though... We're probably gonna die to a Cavalcade of Lands. At least I can... Yeah, he's gonna try to keep this alive, which is a problem for me. I can't kill it with fight just yet. Okay, here's the thing. This might be the only chance I get to get rid of this before he starts making everything. So I'm unfortunately gonna have to dispose of my board. See, and he has a combat trick. Yeah, he has another growth cycle. But at least we got that out of the way. Now problem is we're gonna die soon. So there's... We literally have only 2 big creatures that can save us here. And our opponent can still make more elementals. Yeah, growth cycle. Yeah, you should have known something's fishy, but... Can't be helped. This is where murder would have been really great. And no, it's... Good game. And these are forest elementals. Yeah, this would have been a really nice right to open. So, yep, sorry Kitty. We didn't do that well this time. But that was a very interesting mono green build. They dedicated to it, and yeah, they picked the growth cycles early, so it was a way to... Combat tricks like that are very good ways to protect your creatures. Sure, it won't protect against murder, but it does protect against everything else. So, that said, I will keep this hand. At least we got something on turn 5. And we got a little nice early action. Yeah, I really could use more... Well, unfortunately, we do have a copy of Reduced to Ashes if ever that happens again. Okay. So we're gonna take some hits here. Ferocious Pup's gonna... Sorcerer of the Fang. What is this? Well, doesn't... It is a huge... It's a huge gap, that's what it is. Okay, got our Gargos. Let's see if our opponent is willing to trade. But at least we got turn 4 into a turn 5. 1 more mana means we have our Gargos live. Okay, also have some other options too. I want to play Netcasters. I'm going to play the Lavakin Brawler first. No point in attacking with any of these guys though. I have to start attacking with this one. I might end up sacrificing the healer just to get one extra, just to make this a 4/4. Or I can just stymie our opponent slightly. So if I attack, make this a 4/4, yeah, it gives me options. I'm literally sacrificing the healer of the glade. Most likely our opponent's just gonna block the healer. We hit for 4. Trying to remember if black has any death touch like abilities. It'd be very interesting if I could draw the other and this one is fight effect, so something to be careful of. I could snipe this guy actually. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna play him immediately. I'm gonna play Netcaster Spider first. Then play the Mask of Immolation. So let's see. If he I'm gonna attack with the mammoth with the mammoth spider. Our opponent can block with silverback shaman, but it means I snipe it altogether. He can block with his other 3 creatures, which means I can take out Sentinel Endoraptor. Yeah, our opponent's gonna go for that. So let the damage hit. Then yeah, ping that. So our opponent gets a card, but it buys at least it's one less creature to worry about when we go Gargos. When we go Gargos or go home. It also allows us to start considering things like, oh, maybe you could start pinging. So we're gonna lose our Mammoth Spider. That's the one I'm okay losing. I'm not okay losing this one. Opponent still a standstill though. Okay. I'm gonna equip this first. I'm probably opening myself up to a card discard combat. Our opponent still has 5 cards. So if we start getting into a losing position, we're simply just gonna lose. So I'm gonna ping this one now. Yeah, at least get that one worry out of the way. Interesting. I now have Gargos live, and I can equip the wolf token in case of emergencies. So not great, but I'll accept that. I'm gonna try avoid. No, it's whenever a creature I control is the target of a spell. That's if there's one thing I want to kill with mask, it's probably that. Audacious Thief, sure. So our opponent's now unloading their board. I could just wait for our opponent to attack with some stuff so I can do a block then. So I can do the block and sack. Well, at least we got Chandra's Outrage. Funny enough, I could target my own just to get the fight, but it's kind of the same thing. So I'm gonna pass. End of turn, I'm probably just gonna kill the Vengeful War Chief. Overcome. Okay, we have to kill the Vengeful War Chief first. And I'm probably gonna ping the Sedge Scorpion. Okay, so yeah, we probably want to ping the Sedge Scorpion. So he's gonna run in with quite a bit of power. Yeah, so alternately, the other plan is I could just jump. I could jump block a little bit. So let's resolve all. I'll take the hit from the tree here. Okay, so he draws a card, loses a life, sure. Pass the blockers. So let's have Gargos block this. Lava King Brawler block this. I'm gonna keep the nets. So we're taking 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Block the damage. He's got the pump effect. No, it's Blade Brand. So he will kill this one too. Spell, target of a spell. So okay, won't get that benefit. Okay, just ping him. But yeah, this is. Yep, this is turning quite bad all of a sudden. Ooh, yeah, I forgot there's Trample. And Salvager of Ruin is gonna come in too late, so yeah, that's what would have been interesting. Okay, no point in attacking. Trying to see if I could survive long enough. He's got enough mana to... Yeah, that's a good game. He's got enough mana already. So not doing so great. Kind of got bogged down on those on all those lands. We were unable to interact with our opponent's board. So let's take a look at what some stuff we could possibly bring in. Okay, the wand would have been interesting, but we need spells that target. Another Gift of Paradise just to accelerate. No, that's probably not what we need. Wolfkin Bond is something that we could do. It also buffs our creatures, which I'm willing to do, but what will I cut for it? No, I don't have anything good to cut for it. This is still probably the correct one. Here's hoping that we could get some more wins, because otherwise this is going to be very embarrassing. And nope, not okay. So got something interesting here. Interesting if I could get this one first. Let's see if we can get that fourth land before we decide. I'd probably play this. At least the option to play Salvage of Ruin is there. Okay, we didn't get the fourth land. Yeah, this probably... Oh, no, I wouldn't complain too much. We did get some 3 drops. It's just that we're not... outside of that, we're not getting any other gas. No, I'm willing to trade. Got a Greenwood Sentinel, so yeah. So this plan's going slightly bust. I would rather play this one. I'd rather play this one first, though. Opponents again offering the trade now. Let's take the hit for now. Also, because this can give itself first strike, it's really dumb to block. Now we have to deal with a Master Splicer. Yeah, I guess I could have put that. Okay, we're in real trouble now. We're probably gonna have to take out the Master Splicer. That's probably not an attack. We'll have to take the huge bit of damage first. There's no way around it now. We're literally living on a prayer. And our opponent's gonna murder that too, so we don't even get to benefit from that. Attack first. I can play Lavakin Brawler so that I end up just taking hits here. Yeah, I'll play the Lavakin Brawler first. Because at the very least, it allows me to block the Inquisitor. I will take a hit from here. Then the Scampering Scorcher will make things interesting slightly. But in the end, I really need one more mana. I need a way to burn this out. So far, point. I could also double block, but we'll lose the Lavakin Brawler. I'm willing to take a risk here first. Yeah, we got slightly unlucky in our land drops. But that's the thing about playing a card game. You don't really have control over what you got. Gonna attack with just these. It might convince our opponent to double block. I could have no, there's no point swinging with this one. He would have just blocked those. Okay, so I'm getting hit him for 6. So I lose those tokens. The important thing is I have something that could kind of dissuade him from attacking with the Fathom Fleet. Maybe. Okay. So this deals 6 damage, unfortunately. You know what? I can't even block like that. I have to take the 5. I have to hold this back. So I'm looking for removal spells. Oh well, that was a really fast end. Fortunately, I don't have the cash to do another. Well, I could just do a gems draft, I guess. Oh well, it was great while it lasted, but this one was somewhat sad. Hey, I got 2 packs though, so there is a silver cloud in this lining. So that's it for this episode, the Magic Arena Run. It's a relatively fast episode. That's sometimes the case. Sometimes you have a deck plan, but it doesn't really go your way. Could there have been many other directions I've taken the deck? Definitely. I could have even gone more green. There were plenty of options before us, but I was happy with what I can't complain about the direction we went. That one was kind of fine, and I'm still having trouble with the next possible constructed deck, but let's see. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, whatnot. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, everyone.